All right, there we go. There we go. Had this student button pressed in. So I apologize that for that, people. Let me see if I'm in here. Yeah, I'm in here. All right, there we go. There we go. Had this student button. All right, so a couple of things I wanted to get into. All right, a couple of things I wanted to get into. Um, some of the things. Okay, let me get this Chicago Tribune. Okay. So what's going on is that when the beef him start to double down, instead of repenting, they double down, right? So they don't repent, they double down. They literally double and triple down. Even if that is a losing strategy, they will still do it. All right. And so basically that's where we're at right here. All right. I looked at this by way of the Chicago Tribune, right? The highest rate of children with different men and stuff like that, right? And then a bunch of the questions came up. All right. Never as great, right? What happens is you got a lot of people that like to promote this mess with the so-called black woman saying that woe is them, right? Then I put up the stat where it shows that most of their children that they had from multiple men were by thugs, right? And it's like everybody tries to ignore the truth. And what they're trying to do is force the good men to get with women that can't and won't please them. Excuse me for a second. Not only is that a problem, but you got one other great travesty that's going on here. And this travesty is this: that many of these females will run around and say, it is your job, the dude that I did not sleep with, to take care of all of my children. All right? It is your job, the dude that I did not sleep with. It's strictly your job to wait around on me and wait for me to be done getting run through. Right? It is your job then to want me, even though I still don't want you, because even though I'll get your money and everything, I'm going back to Pookie and Ray Ray from time to time. And there's nothing you could do to stop that. Because my bad decision making is Well, is your responsibility. And this is what we get to have, right? So let me greet everybody real quick. Habordan Hardugu Dog Ola Oi to the bank. Passes Los Bonjour Mizmi Kedu Bawani Konnichiwa. Ni hao ni ama. Sani Bonani Jumbo Harbarigani. Assalamu alaikum and shalom. Right? And so now they want the average brother. I want you to understand this. They want the average brother to feel sorry for them. You know, the ones that they laughed in their face and dumped. Ha, we dumped you behind. Ha, 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 ha. Sounding like the female Joker. Right? But all of a sudden, it's not funny anymore. See, they got a bunch of these children by a bunch of men. All right? I want you to understand this. And even though they have all these children by these bunch of men, all right, these men said, what? All you wanted from me was child support, right? And now they got other men clowning dudes telling them, you know what? You need to give that woman that money. Only they're clowning them, telling them they need to give that money until they get hit. You know, when they leave him. All right. And these simps are weaponized by the B film, right? These simps are weaponized to be used against better quality men because a real strong man would stand up to that. And so these women understand these dudes to be weak. And that's why they use them like that. They use them because they're weak, right? And so after all of this, you get the man, the Afro man that's just sick and tired, and he don't want to deal with it, right? So he like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with the grief. I'm done with all of it, right? I'm tired. I'm not just tired. I'm sick and tired. All right, he's sick and tired. He don't want no more. He done. Stick a fork in him. He is finished. Kaput. He out of there. So what happens then? What do most brothers do? Yeah, we start looking up options. Right? We start looking up options. There is no good news. I want y'all to understand this. There is no good news that follows the B film. There is no good news. They have the highest rate of children. Is this it? They have the highest rate of children with multiple dads. All right. And on top of those highest rate of children, most of the children that they've produced have been from thugs. Here we go. And they want you to pick them because they think they're viable. Except their viableness comes from them thinking that they can compete with you as men. I want you to understand that. And then they want to shame you and get upset at you when you don't prefer this in a woman. All right? All right. And so what then happens is, in order to shame you, they get a bunch of jokers that got nothing better to do to try to shame you into being with poison. All right. And them jokers ain't nothing because they weak as all get out. So you got this woman looking sad because over her shoulder, is the heavyset ghost woman. And this is where I start thinking about it, right? So we talked about this a lot. All right, we talk about this a lot. We address this a lot. Simplify, man. Simplify. We've addressed this a lot, right? We are like, wait a minute. What's up with all of this, right? And what's really going on? All right, let's see. Let me get everybody on board here. Hold on. A lot of people say that YouTube is blocking my stuff. So I'm letting everybody, I'm going to see if everybody can follow now. All right. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to this particular channel. All right. Now, one of the things that I plan to do is keep this for men, a channel for men only. Hold on. See if, okay. All right, he didn't get it. So a lot of stuff is going on as far as all right. A lot of things are going on as far as this channel, right? So what's been going on is Google and YouTube, they've been trying to ban the channels of Afro men. All right. There's been a lot of goings on with people's channels, with people's hey, what's up, USMC vet? Simplify, man. All right, there's been a lot of stuff going on with people's channels, right? There has been they're systematically blocking the channels of Afro men at behest of the black woman, right? Which is going to add to what I'm talking about now, right? And a lot of brothers said this. I mean, we was like, did you ever notice this, right? And one of the things we was like, did you ever notice? And that was this. It was like, did you ever notice that when you see a brother with a heavy set woman, did you ever notice he has a smile on his face? I mean, this isn't just me. I mean, this is a thing. This is a thing, right? And this is something that people started to notice. They started to notice that a lot of brothers, when they get with these so-called um, heavy Caucasian women, right? One of the things that people started to notice is, wait a minute, these guys have smiles on their faces. The beef and be like, oh, you ain't got nobody. Because the only people y'all could get, understand this, the only people y'all could get is them heavy set Caucasian women that nobody else wants. Y'all heard that before. The only woman that they can get is the heavy set Caucasian woman that nobody else wants. But here is the crazy thing about that particular saying. All right. And this is why my title is titled the way it is. The crazy thing about that particular saying is this, that those men that get with those women are generally happier than any skinny B-fem could make them. I want y'all to understand this. So all these B-fems are like, oh yeah, and that's all he could get. All you black, and the reason why they run around and try to shame you the way they do, I want y'all to pay attention to this. The reason why they run around and try to shame you the way they do is out of jealousy. You see what I'm saying? It's out of jealousy. All right. And part of the jealousy is this. How bad is it for them that they see a nice looking dude with a heavy set Caucasian woman, right? And now they got some issues with that because you are with a heavy set Caucasian woman. Think about that for a second. And they're mad at you too. Because you with who? A heavy set Caucasian woman. I want y'all to think about that for a second. All right. So if that's supposed to be such a bad thing for the man, then why would they be angry? And why would they always be in a hurry to point that out? Oh, he with a heavy set Caucasian woman. He ain't nobody. And I'm telling you, the problem is that they prefer the heavy set Caucasian woman over the B-fem. And that's the problem. They prefer the heavy set Caucasian women over the B-fem. Oh, what's up, Lord Vita? What's up, Frankie Evans? All right. Hey, y'all, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So this will be the main channel for a little bit. I'm going to try to make it the main channel permanently. All right. So hold on for a second. All right. So they got a lot of stuff. Wow. Woo! I got to hit y'all up with this. No, I don't want to boost my browser. Okay, I'm going to hit y'all up with this. Okay, and I have to show this to y'all. All right, so as we get into this, right, I need to show y'all this. Let's see. Let's go down here. Okay, hold on. Um, okay, that's gone. Firefox. Let's see if this is it. No. There's a okay, there's a new report. Okay, here we go. It took a while to get here, but here we go. All right, y'all, let's look at this. The question is asked. Okay, the question is asked. Why are black women the least desired? It seems that men of all races, including black ones, prefer women of other races over the black women. Men are almost praised for being able to snag another girl of another race, but if anyone of another race brings a black girl home, is a problem. Now, being 100% black, this hurts me. I've been asked out a couple of times by a white guy and once by a Cuban guy. Okay, so this is a black woman answering this, right? But for the most part, men of other races have never approached me, and those two assume I was mixed. In fact, my current boyfriend originally started talking to me and was attracted to me because he was assuming I was mixed, and is most attracted to mixed women. But for the most part, I am seen as black, which in turn gets many stereotypes pegged on me. Why is it that we are automatically pegged as loud, ghetto, uneducated, loose, fat? Okay, I want to put this emphasis. Not all of us are like that. I even see black men talk bad about us. Now, why would she be concerned because she doesn't date black men? Think about this. All the people she's been chasing after has been someone other than the black men. So she's putting herself out there in that she is trying to level up, as they say, or just be run through by people that she think have good hair. All right. And the reason why people can talk bad about you is if you treated them bad. See, these are the only women that go around and treat the very men that look like them like SH. So if they treat the men like that and diss them because of their skin tone, then well, that's going to have a reciprocal effect where everybody disses them because of their skin tone. They say, "Well, we can do it to you because you do it to the Afro man." And since all what they see mainly of the so-called BAW is the Instagram pics where she's led by her backside, then they know what time it is. They know that she is free game for them. Think about this. When you dish your own and you're going to throw yourself at anybody that because they got good hair, then dudes are going to understand who you are. You can't say you're proud of your blackness, as she tries to say, when the only thing you like is the other. All right. The loud stereotype is not a stereotype in the sense that people see black women acting like that the majority of their day. All right, listen to this. Why are they less desirable? The first thing she says is society says um, black women are, dang, that flipped that really quick. She goes on to say that black women in this article right here, if I can ever get to it, see what this does. Let me see if I can come back to it. But what this woman says in this article right here is the black woman is, hold on, why are black women less desirable? This statistically hurts my heart because the fact is black women are more open to dating outside their race compared to other races of women. Did you hear that? Read in between the lines. Read in between the lines. The black woman is the first woman to spit on the men of her community. Here are some results from the web. She's the first person to diss the men in her community. All right. And they only promote, and think about this. The black woman will consider any woman of any race that have brown skin but not an Afro father nowhere in, they do not have an Afro father nowhere in their lineage. And because you get enough of a tan, black women will say you're a black woman now. Like all these women in Congress. Kamala Harris. All right. So as you really look at this, right, you got a woman that will not hesitate to throw a man to the curb. But now she's upset that when everybody's throwing her to the curb, the man that she stepped on to get to the other man is now throwing her to the curb. Which gets back to this, right? So the man she stepped on is now throwing her to the curb. But now, what's going to happen? And imagine what happens when that man finds out that, well, guess what? He's appreciated by these. Okay? He's appreciated by this woman right here. Right? But not only does she appreciate him. Boy, look, this speech thing, man. Not only does she appreciate him, right? Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me put my Cash App thing up here. I hope this is the right way to do this. Somebody tell me if I'm doing it wrong. Hold on. All right, that's how you do it. All right, that's my Cash App thing. I don't know if it's working right. Hold on, it's working right. That's it, y'all. Somebody just told me. Okay, that's it. All right, so basically, all right, one, I like it when a woman is facing me. I like the front shot of the woman. Remember, I grew up on milk, if you know what I'm saying. You know, it fed me, it helped me, grew up on milk. Ah. So YouTube, hold on for a second. YouTube is allowing people's personal information to be compromised. All right, now hold on. Let me sidetrack real quick. This is the problem that Tommy Sotomayor had with the black community. This is why he has such disdain for it. This is why he don't have no love for even his listeners. He don't have love for his listeners is because I'm here to tell you that not all. Now, I know all of y'all are, but there's a bunch of women that always subscribe to my channel, and their only reason for subscribing to my channel is to take down videos and block it. And he knows this, right? And as men, we need to think critically and understand this dude had women put a phallic symbol, Photoshop a phallic symbol in his daughter's mouth and threaten his mom and grandma, right? And YouTube allowed those people to get that information. Hold on for a second. Yes. Okay. So the pop is in the refrigerator. The chips in the box. Huh? Yeah, you can take two out of there, right? Two what? The chips. Yeah. And the soda pop is in a drawer in the. Right here. Yeah, look down below. Okay. Then two chips. Yeah. Yeah, you can get two chips. You got the one that you wanted? Is there any of the other ones? I'm out of those. Did you want one of them snack cakes? What snack cake? Hold on. Might have put it in here. I'm going to be gone for a little bit. Okay? I am going. Ooh, these. No, okay. I had to. Oh, here they are. What about these? Okay. I'm going to be gone for a little bit, so I won't be here for a while. Okay? You know I'm going to another country. And I'm leaving December 4th. Where are you going? I'm going on a cruise for Christmas. Ooh, have a good time. See y'all. Bye. All right, y'all. I'm back. Okay, so basically, so this is what's going on that with Tommy Sotomayor, and you can't say that I don't blame him, right? I don't blame him. I'm gonna tell you this: none of us, no Afro man, has been able to work on YouTube or anywhere and tell the truth in the presence of a black woman. She felt like it is her duty to shut everybody down, to shut everything down. All right, and so she's worked to that effort, right? And so basically, when we look at it, the worst thing to happen to us as a group or as a people is her. All right, and this is not a lie. This is just simply telling the truth. This is just simply allowing people to understand exactly what's been going on in the community. All right. Now, the reason why they get away with this stuff is that not only do people not say anything about it, but people willingly allow them to do this stuff, and so they get to work hand in hand with people on YouTube, especially YouTube. YouTube has been so egregious. They have been so egregious. This is YouTube. You got a bunch of Caucasian people married to Caucasian people that never lived a day in the Afro community, making decisions as to what is racism, what is against their community guidelines, and all these community guidelines are still ambiguous. They'll tell you you violated them, but they won't tell you exactly how you violated them. All right, then that's how you know that they're full of bull, right? This is why nobody likes them, which is why I'm professing. Like, I started making phone calls to the advertisers, and I'm letting them know that YouTube is racist against black people, because they are. And just because you're allowing the women to tear down men's channel, at the end of the day, you said you reviewed the videos, right? And if I did not advocate for the elimination of somebody, I did not claim anybody superior to anybody. I said I don't like weave. And that was enough to get a video taken down and struck. Okay, then the problem is YouTube. YouTube does not stand for the rights of people. They're not neutral. They are against men that speak out on people that's doing harm to the community. All right, and this is straight up the truth, right? Now, here's the other thing. Never let these dudes talk you into being any of these groups and pills. Understand the concept, and I can agree with the concept. I agree with the red pill concept. I understand the MGTOW concept. All right, but stop these group things. Let's not be down for these group things. All right, because the group thing does not benefit us, right? As you see, none of these group things have done any men any good except separate a bunch of clowns from another bunch of clowns to the point where people can do anything to the Afro man, and because they don't agree with his particular group, they allow it to happen until the people do something to them. But wait a minute, why y'all taking my channel down? Well, when we was taking the other brother's channel down, you was happy for it. And basically, that's what happened. A lot of these dudes, hey, what's up, David Bowman? A lot of these dudes, when they were taking down other people's channels, they was like clapping, they was helping. Then when their channels start getting struck by them same women that turned on them, now they're like, oh man, I don't know what happened. Okay? And so that's basically it. All right? And so basically, this has been one of my oldest channels, right? I just got sucked. You know what? I'm trying to wean myself off of Google products with the exception of this, because I know that by using this is the way that I can talk to many other people. All right? Many of the people. Some of the reviews I'm going to put up. I'm going to put up a review about the Big Baller brand shoes. Okay? So I'm going to have that coming up probably tomorrow. All right? But I wanted a particular person to talk about him because he buys a lot of Nikes, right? But what happens is, so we get back to this, now that we don't want to deal with these BFEMs anymore, they're trying to shame us because, well, let's just be honest. If a woman got a big badonkadonk on her and she has melanin, we say, oh, she fine, she thick. But if it's a Caucasian, oh, you with that fat woman. Right? Not realizing that if a brother like big melanated woman, they like big non-melanated woman. Because they like big. You see what I'm saying? And so, now, let's look at this. Let's analyze this for a minute. These BFEMs see this as a threat. Okay? They feel threatened by any woman that they feel is taking they men's. Oh, why y'all taking our men that we don't want? Remember that article? All right. They're running around. Why are you taking our men as if we belong to them? But we don't belong to them. Okay? Hold on. Okay. And so basically, we have, here we go. Uh, we got a lot of these things coming up. Why don't successful black men date? So let y'all see what I'm looking at, right? As we go a little more into this. All right. As we go deeper into this, I'm going to say this right off the bat. I find, at least the one in the purple, I find her attractive. But then again, I find anybody that appears to be nice attractive. All right? I don't want nobody that I need to fight with. You see what I'm saying? And see, they missed the boat on that. You know, we tired of that. It's like time out for all of that. They are the highest rated children, the least valued, and that didn't do anything. Hold on for a second. I'm looking for the thing that I have up now. All right. Ah. Okay, there we go. Found it. All right, so if we look at all of these, right? Everybody is trying to examine it. All right. Now, here's the thing, and here's the problem. Let's look at the Huffington Post. All right. All right. It's down to how they talk, everything. Nothing, I mean, the mouth is the most foul, right? Remember, most of us was raised by them as they were as a single parent. I want y'all to understand this, right? So your mama is the single parent. What's up, King City TV? All right, your mama was a single parent, right? We don't see, we really don't. We seen what they done to men. We watched them do it. Hell, we helped them do it. I want you to lie and say he did this so that the police can come get him. The black woman have used her children to destroy many of men. All right. And so he says black men don't like black women. And yes, I said it. And they say it's a growing problem. He said, you don't get it. Black men are viewed as sexy and intense. or in this sense, a trophy for another race. But the black men aren't the trophy for another race. And see, these are some of the things that the black women keep telling themselves, because black women's neither the trophy or the chosen. So they want to make it seem like that the Afro man is the trophy when we're the preferred, according to statistics. All right. And these black women are not looking at why they are not deemed the most attractive. And keep this in mind. This is a new development for them, because in recent history, the so-called black woman, the so-called black women were not looked down upon like that. Remember that song Skin Tight? What y'all hold on. I gotta do it like this. I gotta have the pro. Where's my pick? You're a bad missus. With them skin tight britches. Ha ha. Running folks in the ditches. About to have me up in stitches. Yeah. Skin tight, skin tight. That was about black women. So what happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. After years and years and years and years, as Afro men started to make stuff of themselves, and they started to gain notoriety and money, they started to understand that the black woman really wasn't down like that. And when they looked at how many of the actresses was with Caucasian men, when they started to be a part of these special organizations, secret organizations, they started to find out that these women had been betraying everybody from the longest. But the rest of the lay people didn't know it, because we wasn't hobnobbing in that society. The next thing that happened was social media. On social media, you saw how the BFM really acted, right? And it didn't seem like a good thing to anybody, right? And so social media made things take a turn for the worse for the average black woman. You understand? Because dudes was like looking at her, cussing people out, looking at her fighting, looking at how they're tearing down other people, looking at how they're with this dude, that dude, the other dude, that dude, because she thinks she's a man. And we was like, you know what? We don't want that. And then, you know, dude got with the skinny Caucasian chick. She was just too skinny. She had to be a little bigger, because, you know, men just like women with meat on them. All right? They don't like them to the point of obesity, but if they got that way after we met them, that's another thing. Ooh, and this is the thing. Most of these Caucasian women that ends up heavy set in their old age with this skinny Afro dude, they got there after. Hold on. Hey, David, are you still in Cali? What part of the country do you live in, David? Oh, you in NYC. Okay, you're in NYC. That's the problem, New York. Because if you was in Georgia, I know a couple brothers, you wouldn't be having that problem if you was closer to a lot of brothers, like in Georgia. All right. So basically, let me say this, because I don't want to get off track a little. You might need to move away from New York if you got a source of income to a place where you can work and get your own place. That's cheaper because New York is prohibitively expensive. All right. So basically, so what's going on is I learned a lot from this phrase when these women are trying to cut down on a dude and they get their sense to try to bash a dude for being with a heavyset Caucasian woman. Right? And then, but we notice that when the dude is with the Caucasian woman that's heavyset, they're walking down the street with a smile on their face. That means she knows how to please a man, which means that she's the steak and potatoes. All right. She know how to please a man, have his children, help him raise his children. Yeah, they get into arguments and stuff, but she shows them real love. All right. And she is not as worn out. And there is the catch right there. All right. I was talking about R. Kelly and why his need for so many women was insatiable. And that was because this dude never really felt the pleasure of a real woman. All right. In other words, the beefing will come at you, be like, all right, let's get in bed, let's do this. And then that's it. They don't give you nothing. Oh, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Whereas the other woman, she'll come in, all right, and you be like, she'll treat you like a scene from out of just a steamy hot movie. You see what I mean? And so you're like, wow, the art of how to treat a man has been lost. These women did not teach their daughters by example. They don't see a black woman holding hands with anybody unless she's trying to do a triple arm takedown. All right? This is basically what it is, right? They think it's all about their outward appearance. All right? These women, the black women, do not understand the Afro man struggle. So she got her a mixed man, black and Puerto Rican. All right. When you look at all these women complaining, right, about why the Afro men don't want them, it is because men of other communities are wondering, oh, wow, this is something deep. If they don't want them and they're right next to them, ooh, something got to be wrong with them. All right. She goes everywhere from pop culture to the hood. So the dudes are even tired of them in the hood. I want y'all to understand this. Even Pookie and Ray Ray, they're tired. All right. She goes, why are rap songs about white women? See, well, they used to be about the BAW, but they weren't flattering. Think about the B's ain't nothing but H and Tricks, the cereal. Maybe he wasn't talking about the cereal. All right. I don't know if he was talking about the cereal or not, but listen to the songs, right? But then again, where did where did these rappers get the knowledge of the women being like this? Oh, look who raised them. Their mamas. Yeah, their mama was black. Understand this. Anybody that publishes anything to tell black women the truth about themselves, they have it destroyed. So even this, she said, even Psychology Today published an article about black women being unattractive. It has since been taken down. Black women like, oh, you can't tell the truth. So now they have to suffer in this mystery as to why Afro men would prefer a heavyset Caucasian ghost girl over them. All right. Now she's lying about something else. And this is a straight up lie. She said, as I got to know her, I have many men who will openly say, I don't want a baby with a black woman. They probably said that. Now she added this herself. They want a baby with light skin, light eyes, or good hair. All right. Men don't talk like that. All right. Now let me ask you truthfully. This is what I'm saying. The perpetuation of the lie. When in your life have you ever heard a man say he want a baby with good hair? Think about that. That is something that only black women say. Afro men do not talk like that. But see, this is why you can't trust anything they say. We can tell that a black woman said this is because she's been telling us this all of our lives. She's been saying, "Ooh, that baby got good hair." Only the black women. The Afro man, yeah, that's a baby. All right. She says, she goes on and say, I never understood. All right, so these are, notice, she has no problem with Venus Williams. She has no problem with Serena Williams. All right, when this woman met the boy's mother, she thought she was white. All right, when you get into these articles, all right, you got two differing perspectives, and you got the modern day black woman that don't have a clue. And that's because every time somebody tried to give her a clue, the first thing she did was try to destroy the messenger. All right. Now these women are running around. I don't know why these men prefer these big Caucasian women over me. Oh yeah, you got muscles. You trying to be the dude. Oh, there it is. There's one right there. All right. So they discount what a man has to say. All right. They discount what a man have to say. All right. Okay. So this is a guy as a military child. All right. So this is what black women do. All right. They don't want to hear anything They don't want to hear what they've been doing wrong. They don't want Psychology Today to deal with it. They don't want anybody to deal with it. They will go to YouTube and shut them down, Facebook and shut them down, Twitter and shut them down. All right, YouTube has no real reasons. They have no real reasons to be shutting many people down, but I'm starting to see them as a prejudice at worst, or at best. At best, is a prejudice organization against Afro men and their communities, the ones that live in the Afro community. At best, I see them as that. I see them as much worse. Okay, this guy, he said, as a military child, he was fortunate to live in different places at a young age. He lived in 9 different states. All right, and so he's seeing life in more than just one place. Same for me. I will say this: when I lived in Washington State, all right, I promise you, I probably would have ended up with this Native American had I stayed up there. And although we're Native Americans too, but I would have ended up with the Mongoloid Native American, commonly referred to as the red person. All right. I mean, this is basically it. I probably would have ended up with her. There was this woman, she had 11 children. She liked me, but was jealous of this Native American girl. And she should have been. Because the Native American girl actually showed me more love while I think her sons was robbing my house. So I had to leave them alone. All right. Most people who are honest with themselves that know that black women have the lowest, I don't know what that is, of any female in a Western hemisphere. And maybe even the world. Plenty of men out there have a taste for them. All right, so plenty of men initially are attracted to the black woman, but the cruel reality of natural selection all but weeds them out of just about every pool of men with options. So this is a man telling the truth. Men prefer them, but the cruel reality of natural selection all but weeds them out about just every pool with guys that have options. And this is their problem. Because even when you look at it, you know them heavyset ghost women that they make fun of these dudes for, they are another option for the dudes to not wait on them. So the B film has to be looking and saying to herself, even the heavyset Caucasian women will get a Afro man to settle down with her before I will get one, or any man to settle down with. They'll get men to run through them. We ain't said they was ugly. Matter of fact, we said that some of them look really, really good. But all the tattoos, the foul mouth, and can't cook, can't do anything, not really a good help. If you get with her, you ain't going to have nothing but problems. Those kind of things. People don't want somebody they have to fight with every day. That don't listen. That thinks she a boss. All right, so let's see. So, basically, number 5, he says, infatuation with name brands. Look, I'm gonna agree with him on this. I don't care what he wrote, and I'm gonna tell you why I agree with this. I don't care what he wrote on this point right here. All right, but I am going to agree with it because I was not aware of how name branded the BFM was until going to Brazil. And you meet women that become your friends. I mean, just little friends, or let's say you meet one that becomes your woman. Okay, outside of sad stuff, my phone broke. Can you get me another phone? Understand this. And the woman does not specify exactly what phone you need to get. I need another phone. I need another iPhone 10 LRX, But you be like, dang, you got the iPhone 10 that just came out 3 weeks ago. Yeah, but the LRX is coming out now. That's the woman in the United States. Um, Shalom, man. What's up, you dad? Here's something else. Men must consider. Please stop allowing men to call you in public and private their boyfriend. Oh yeah, I don't do the boyfriend thing. And he's right on that. Yediah's right on that. The boyfriend thing, right? Remember I kept telling you that black women keep using phrases on grown men to keep them in perpetual childhood, like that's my baby. When your mom do that, yeah, you need to put your mom in check. You're a grown day man. You need to put your mom in check. All right. You need to start making these women refer to you as the man that they are, that you are. Ooh, Lord, see, that's how bad they want to be the man, but the man that you are. Now, he said he once dated a girl. He had a $300 Michael Kors diaper bag for her children, and y'all seen this $250 Louis Vuitton purse with it. And these be women that's in the projects. And he said, how do I know what she paid for them? She reminded me every chance she got and did so loudly and proudly. All right. But here's the thing. So the women in Brazil, so Mina wanted me to bring some stuff for her safety, right? The thing didn't cost but $26. I'm just saying. All right. When me and Mimi was talking, she wanted a phone. All right. She didn't care about what phone. Well, yeah, she wanted the One Plus phones that I was using. She didn't need the iPhone or anything. She wanted a phone better than the one she had because she kept dropping the one she had and it broke. All right. Another brother, his girl need a phone and it broke. Did she want the iPhone? He would have bought it for her, I'm pretty sure. But that's not the phone I'm taking her. Right? She likes Motorola because that's what she knows how to use. So she just needed another Motorola phone. You understand this? Um, when you talk to these women down there, you know what they want from the United States? Perfume. Right? Only one was asked me for a specific perfume. But outside of that, they just say bring some perfume. But nope, not the black woman, especially if she lives in the projects. She wants to spend as much of your money as she can. Period. And she feels like she's entitled to it, even though she just met you. Reckless VA. Hold it. Okay, well, we're going to skip that one. Y'all saw that one. Children. He said, now this dude said every single black woman he's dated, shaboink, or whatever, had children. All of them. To make matters worse, a lot of them have a lot more than just one or two. One night you'll see them shaking their behinds at the club. The next you'll see them at the market buying formula with 5 kids in tow. I want y'all to understand this. He said this affliction didn't discriminate. The good looking, the average looking, the chubsters. All right. We've been talking about this. All right. The SJWs are trying to, and this is what it is. You got a bunch of Caucasian people on YouTube and everything. Now you got a bunch of men that see us, and there's a bunch of Caucasian women also, but these are lay people. These are regular people. These are community people that see that we have a point. The only people that's perpetuating this mess is the people in their ivory towers at YouTube, maybe Facebook, at Google, at these left-leaning news rags. Oh, the Democratic Party, who's so out of contact with real people is ridiculous. All right. And here's reason number one. They're not feminine. I wanted to skip to this one right here. Is because a lot of stuff tie into what they're not feminine. A lot of things tie into with they're not feminine. And this is how it ties into it, right? Feminine is the ability to bring womanhood to everything that you do. And remember, I said that even though you got with them, did the shaboinking, all right, and you did your thing, and then a half hour later, you feel like you need another woman, like a snack, right? You were satisfied initially, but then you were hungry again, and that's because there is no femininity in how they make love, right? There is very little of that. And this is, for the most part, in most black women. You got some more the older school women that know how to do things, but they didn't pass those lessons down to the younger women. All right. It's almost as if you have to retrain them to be women. All right. And this is a big problem when you look at it. All right. And so when people look at these men, and men like thick women, and there's a thick Caucasian one, but she's really not that thick, but she's thick enough to be thick, as we say. He don't care when thick turn into fat. Because along the way, she knew how to make that man feel good. This is something that the BAW had told themselves they were never going to do. They were never going to make a man feel good, not an Afro one. They saved that for the Caucasian man. All right. they said as far as the Afro one, all we are going to give him is trouble because his job is to serve us because we used to own him. You want to bet that's how they thinking? All right. And now they are about to be done and toast. All right. So with that said, y'all, I might do a couple more of these, but this weekend I'm gonna be hopping on that plane. I'm gonna be hopping on that plane and heading. I'm gonna be headed to Brazil. All right. I got a lot of things I'm taking with me. Hopefully, I won't forget anything. Like I left, I took some shoes. I took one shoe, and then left the other pair back here. And so I could. So basically, um, basically, I'm headed there. Donations would help. Um, I might get to take more. Right now, I'm gonna put it this way. Right now, I'm taking what I'm taking. Right. I would like to take more, but I can't afford the extra bag. So if somebody want to help me out, that'd be most appreciated. I'm asking. Um, for me, it's easy because I'm only taking enough clothes for 10 days. Right. So all the stuff is like soccer balls and stuff like that. I would like to load up another bag of soccer balls. But anyway, so whatever y'all can do before Friday or Saturday, that'll work for me. Okay? But and even if it's nothing, because if it's nothing, I still got the bags that I got. You know what I mean? So we'll be good. We'll be able to do something. And I'm gonna do it with my t-shirts on. So I got some stuff, some t-shirts going out in the mail. Who is first up in here? Okay. Hey, Daniel, Frankie, and Texas Marine. USMC back. I'll see you when I get to. And I gave Frankie. I gave you one. No, Frankie, I gave you one last night. So Texas Marine. I got somebody I'm about to mail a shirt to. I figured out how to mail them. I knew I figured out a process for mailing them is because the way I was going to do it was ridiculous. But anyway, so Daniel Porter, send me your address to my email, the REFUGETEMPLENABI at hotmail.com. Frank, Texas Marine YouTube. All right. And then hey, your diet. Yeah, did I get you? Okay. All right, so that's pretty much it. All right. So peace, love, and soul. I'm out. My Cash App, I think I did that right, is in the description box along with my PayPal me. Okay? So if y'all would like to donate to what I'm doing, and I figured this out, y'all. So I got this idea. I'm going to start, when I go out and deliver the balls, I'm going to do it with my Reluctant Nabi Afro Man shirt on, and that's what I'm going to put on the balls. Afro Men. Reluctant Nabi's Afro Men. All right? So, with that said, I'm out. All right. Peace, love, and soul. Okay? So I'm out, and I'll holler at y'all later. All right? Later.